Right now, sitting to my right, I have two gentlemen. Now, you see, that would work real well on television, but since we're on radio, it may not be to your right, but they're to my right. The first one is, I believe, Seth Hintz is joining us. Seth is the host of the new, this is a really good show that will be on from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturday mornings on 12:30, on SportsFan 100.5. And Seth, who's joining you right now?
Well, this guy. Are we on?
We on?
We're checking our mic levels here.
There we go. Sneak right up there.
Yep, go ahead.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Good.
No, I can't hear myself. But if you can hear me, we're good to go.
Okay, well, I can hear a little bit. Seth joining us.
Here, try that.
Both. Now, go ahead, Seth, one more time.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. That sounds really great. Sounds like that company's commercial. Can you hear me now? Who's joining us also right now, Seth?
Well, this is going to be my co-host, Jason Shakurit. He's a local professional fisherman. What the idea of the show here is to give an outdoor look on both fishing and hunting.
Okay, and the name of the show is?
Outdoor Plus Radio.
Outdoor Plus Radio. And right now we've got Seth and, again, Jason. Seth and Jason. Now, you guys are going to do this together. You're the fisherman, Jason.
That's what I'm bringing to the table, yeah. I'm actually a professional fisherman. That's what I do for a living. So when Seth approached me about doing the show, I said, yeah, I can definitely help you out and bring a little new aspect to the fishing side.
Okay. And you've been a professional fisherman, Jason, for how long?
This will be my 19th season.
19 seasons. My goodness gracious. It's not like being in some of the other professional sports where you find yourself having a short career, and after that, you know, in your case, is the wrist the first thing to go?
Yeah, actually, being that I'm a walleye guy, I think the back is the first thing to go. We get a lot of rough water, so definitely the back is hurting after 19 seasons.
So at this point in time, there's no time on the DL though, with walleye season.
Not at all.
Now, is that a year-round fishing for walleye year-round for you as a professional, Jason?
No, what my season usually comes down to is we fish from about April through the end of October professionally, and then traveling the Midwest basically. And then once the season's over, I get about a month off to recoup a little bit, do a little deer hunting,
so your idea of recouping is going from fishing for walleye to hunting for deer.
Yeah, just sitting in a tree and relaxing with no stress is my time off. But then the winter time is definitely a lot of shows and seminars and travel.
What kind of seminars do you do, Jason?
We talk about any possible way to catch walleyes, find walleyes, talk about walleyes. After 18 years of doing this, I definitely have a lot of different ways to catch walleyes and different ideas to teach people how to catch them on this way.
Now you were able to, Jason, shall we say, hook this guy, Seth, to hook this guy to come in. You're going to cover fishing. What's your specialty, Seth, in the outdoor field?
My specialty comes from mostly from my family. My dad, the new owner of Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, he's been taking me out hunting pretty much since I can walk. And between him and a lot of our local friends and stuff, we've learned a lot of stuff over my lifetime, I guess.
So Seth, is this going to be a hands-on show where you're going to be talking to people and trying to instruct them via radio on some of the things to do, especially in central Wisconsin, because your focus being from Stevens Point area is central Wisconsin. So are you and Jason going to talk about the best places to hunt and fish, the best tactics to use?
Everything Midwest, and then strictly local as well. Some place that you could jump in your car, go check it out tomorrow, next weekend. Plan a little trip of what's in season and what's hot right now.
I live in the village of Weston, and we have deer that literally walk down the street.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they walk the streets, Jason, Seth, with impunity. I mean, I'm just waiting for them to come sometime and knock on the door and say, there isn't enough grass for us to bed in. Make it happen.
A couple of the biggest deer I saw this year live right between me and Jason at Stevens Point.
So are you neighbors?
Pretty close. We're not too far.
A couple miles or so.
All right. So you're going to start the program. Did we have a start date yet?
March 2nd.
March 2nd. That's going to be a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on SportsFan 100.5. You and Jason. Now, do you have any other regular features or scheduled guests, or is that going to become a surprise?
The first couple are going to be a surprise until we structure going and who we want to bring in. And one thing that we really want to do is get a lot of fan involvement, because we know what's going on around here, but we don't know what everybody's doing. So if we could get some help, get some feedback, we're going to bring in the guests that are going to help our listeners.
Are you going to aim, Jason, for those of us who do things like snag our son many years ago up in Tomahawk, Dudley Lake, I snagged him with a cast, or 101 ways to deal with the snapping turtle you just snagged with your line?
Trust me, I've been there. I've done that myself.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt?
Yeah, I've dug hooks out of a lot of places, trust me.
Well, we were in a situation where we just went up and let the ER take care of it, because my medical skills are somewhere between nil and none. So, Seth, Jason, really appreciate you take time to join us. It'll be starting Saturday, March 2nd, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on SportsFan 100.5, and the name of the show is?
Outdoor Plus Radio.
Outdoor Plus Radio. Okay, I appreciate you stopping by here. When we come back from the break, we've got more people to talk to. Downtown Ollie Burroughs, ESPN SportsFan Live.